Look out, they're going to occupy McDonald's.
No, the bathroom.
Well, Rick, I wanted to hear what
the bathroom.
Rick, I wanted to hear what you had to say about the fear porn. You started to bring up the subject earlier. Did you have anything else to say about that?
Well, basically, we could go 3 hours into that one if you want to get technical. But no, if you've got another subject to get off on, by all means, go ahead. I think we've touched base enough on fear porn for our listeners out there.
Well, people just need to, the thing is, a lack of common sense. I keep saying it's such an oxymoron today because it's neither common nor any sense. And when you hear stuff like this, stop and ask yourself, okay, how exactly would they even think about getting away with that? How could
how would they
pull that off?
Well, that's like I told them, look, the best they could go is from city to city. I put this down in the Facebook group. The best they could go is from city to city. Yeah, and you got to look, by the time they even, let's say they were successful, if they were, a two-letter word to cover a whole lot of ground, if they were successful, think of everybody else that's going to have a heads up.
Well, yeah, I mean, even with a brain dead...
people's not going to like that. That's going to really start to make people mad. So what's going to happen is they'll just give everybody else the heads up that, hey, martial law is coming down, and, well, I got a feeling that if the soldiers go home with their
Circle
stuff,
the wagons.
That tells me that the martial law won't be in effect very long.
Well, exactly, because even with a brain-dead mainstream media, there's no way to keep that quiet. They go take over any town of any size, and it's going to be within the hour that all the other towns across the nation are closing the wagons.
Well, yeah, they tried once. Up north, they decided they were going to take over a city by way of a FEMA contractor, and we got all of them put in jail in 45 minutes, cars impounded, weapons seized, etc. So I don't think it'll be too successful.
No.
Well, that was a kind of a failure as a test, wasn't it?
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, I don't think they'll try it twice. They let them all go.
I think Greg said it best. If people would concentrate on getting the things done they needed to, instead of worrying about all this stuff that's out there on the internet. It's like I don't waste my time with it. My wife will look up certain stories, and we will get busy on vetting them, whether they have any substantiation to them or not. And, most of the time, I would say 98% of what we're seeing out there is just total BS. And I keep reminding people that, look, this stuff is put out there to distract you, number one. They want you distracted. They want you full of fear. Because then, see, you're not going to get up with other people because they're afraid that somebody's going to come and round you up. Got to get past that, folks. I don't know how many times, just with the militia, I've had to deal with some pretty tight situations. We've had some standoff situations and things like that. And, of course, nobody would step to the plate out of the fear. So I would put the foot forward. It's been more than once. And I don't know how many times I've heard my brothers and sisters out there going, no, Minuteman, don't do it. You're going to die. And it seems funny. I'm still standing here. I never got harmed in any way. Matter of fact, all the LEOs involved showed me quite a bit of respect. It was quite amazing that everything that they thought would happen, actually the opposite did. And guess what? We kept people from getting hurt. To where if somebody wouldn't have went in there and done something about it, well, people might have got hurt. Not just
why did they call it common sense when it seems rare?
Yeah.
Yep, it's not so common anymore.
Well, you feel like that would show people that, wait a minute, you know, because, look, folks, I'm no one special. I live clearing the heck out in the backwoods of nowhere. Just happened to make a militia site, and I've been involved with the militia for a long time. I know what the militia's supposed to be. So, hey, I jumped out there and got people together, and boom, here I am. Now I kind of, what you call people look up to me to kind of lead the way. Well, you would figure that they would say, okay, wait a minute, Minuteman can do this, I can too, because that's the way it is. I'm no one special. No one special at all. I just will go do what needs to get done.
A likely story.
Well, we're all special.
Internet, and you'll hear exactly
now that's
that.
a compliment coming from a god.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. The Messiah Drake.
Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I mean, and they forgot my old John Deere, so I'll make it wherever I get to get. Now, we had a guy not too long ago got arrested for drunken horse driving. He was drunk.
Wait a minute, wait. Was he drunk or was the horse drunk?
And they arrested him for drunken operation. I'm dead serious. I'm not kidding you. Right here in the West by God, Virginia area, where drinking is almost a duty.
Well, who was drinking, the horse or the rider? Or both?
Now, I heard that the horse liked beer, but they hadn't give the horse any. But the driver was so drunk in the saddle, and they arrested him for drunken operation. I'm dead serious.
Did the horse turn him in?
Do what?
Oh,
the horse was turning him up toward taking him back up to his cabin.
Well, I thought maybe the horse was jealous because he didn't get his beer.
That could be.
The horse was a whistleblower because he was jealous.
Well, the horse is kind of cantankerous. I've met the horse. I haven't met the rider yet. Hiding in the woods for fear that, they'll get him for walking around drunk or something on his own property. But I'm serious. The guy was on horseback, got arrested for drunken operation.
Holy cow.
Well, see,
that is ridiculous.
All of this started in terms of the Teamsters. The reason they went both hands on the wheel is because you had two reins. If you let go of one rein and pull on the other one, that's the direction the team would turn. This is hard on sidewalks and buildings, and other teams going the other way if it happens to be the other type of a turn in the other direction. And that's where this is where this came from. So now you know about the, safety.
Well, this is the level of utter stupidity and ridiculousness that we have stooped to in this country.
You can always write a policeman a ticket, too. People don't know that, but they can. If that particular person does not uphold his sworn duty to be an example to the community in every way, shape, and form, including two hands on the wheel, no do not stops when they're not supposed to, and all that sort of thing, you can write the boy a ticket. Whoops.
Yeah, except I bet he's probably going to do the same thing my 3-year-old granddaughter did when I wrote her one for reckless driving in her little Jeep. She looked at me and said, "Oh, guy, I'm not going to pay this," and threw it out the truck.
Children learn so quick, don't they? Kids learn so quick, don't they?
Oh, I know. That's when I decided she was becoming way too much like her grandmother.
You could always pick up bumper stickers saying "crook" on it and put them on windshields.
Ooh.
What does it say when a 4-year-old can beat an adult at a video game?
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, hey, guys, we are at the top of the hour, so let's go ahead and take our break. And let's see, we have had...
What? Hello?
I'm still here.
Dee accidentally muted herself.
I know.
Myself.
I thought she self-destructed.
I am distracted, man. My, we've had popular demand for our new favorite song, Couch Potato.
Yes.
So David, take her away.
Don't be very smarter than the average bear. Don't be very.
This free catalog that describes the contour.
I just wanna sit at home and watch TV. The wheel of fortune really satisfies me, 'cause I'm a couch potato. Couch potato. Oh, just bring me a sandwich and some cold iced tea. The Brady Bunch is on. Don't bother me, 'cause I'm a couch potato. Couch potato. I'm a Hogan's Heroes potato. I'm a Walton's potato. Yes, I'm a Family Feud potato. I'm a David Letterman potato. And yes, I'm a mashed potato. Couch potato. Living on game shows, soaps, and MTV. Couch potato. Go wild, I don't know, get away from me. Take the phone off the hook and just let me be. Get out of my way, Barney Miller's on the 3. Couch potato. Couch potato. Well, I like General Hospital and Major Burns. People say I'm lazy as the world turns, 'cause I'm a couch potato. Calling me, but the lawn don't need to be mowed today and the car ain't dirty.
Look, honey, there's Wally and Ward.
Ah, move your beaver out of the way. Big Valley's on. Couch potato. Living on game shows, soaps, and MTV. Couch potato. Double bottle is I don't know, get away from me.
Honey, why don't you ever play with the kids? All you do is sit there on that couch with your beer and your pretzels. Why don't we ever play bridge anymore? Why don't we ever go to the movies anymore? Why don't we make love anymore?
That song came from David Pratt at 98 WKUPD. That's a very old album. A buddy of mine in the Navy brought it home from me. You can only get that album. Well, I guess nowadays you might be able to get it online, but we're going to play another song for you. This is one of our newest one, uploaded to the board today. It's Enough is Enough from Jeremy Dodge.
You have a choice.